Let's do it, man. Welcome to the Liftoff Show with me, Justin. Credible. I got my bro in here, man. IDK.
What's up, man?
Good to see you again, man.
Yes.
Yes,
Good to
sir.
see you. Yes.
You've been busy, my boy.
I've been working, man.
You've
working
been
on
busy.
this album.
A lot going on, yeah. Got the, everything going on at Harvard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people about what you've been up to lately, man.
I mean, shoot, we just got done teaching. I just got done teaching course, a music business course that I created up there.
Amazing.
Which is very fun. Honestly, it's so fulfilling to me. It's probably almost up there with me making music.
Interesting, yeah.
I love teaching. That's why I make music. I made music originally to teach,
Yeah.
So for me, that's one of my favorite things to do. We do it, once a year. It requires a lot of work, but we get students from all over the world to come and learn in an environment at Harvard, and we also get Harvard students, MIT students, all of them to, network with the people that we bring in.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Working on a new album. Album's finished.
Yeah, it's pretty much
BRAVADO
done.
INTiMO.
Yes.
B.I. Talk to me about the title of the album, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of taking the bravado, the chains, the I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah.
But then also balancing that out with the intimate side of things, I had this idea, I've had, I've been fortunate enough to have two records with MF Doom, rest in peace. And I love the fact that the type of beats he made created a feeling and an emotion. And I was like, yo, what would happen if I do melodic music over this type of beat? And that's kind of what happened with BRAVADO INTiMO.
Yeah,
so,
man. I feel like, from what you play me, sonically, you were looking for a certain sound that was elevating both your bars, your creative style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about, the sonics, the sound specifically.
The sound is just kind of taking dusty sounding stuff and then putting I played around with a lot of sequencers that added an electronic sound to it. And then I just did my thing. I did what felt right. A lot of people don't know this, but I don't write pen and pad. It's a feeling. And the feeling drives me to say whatever I say.
Yeah.
And then that's the song.
Yeah, man.
So, that's kind of what all of this came down to, is just me digging into my subconscious and taking that out on a mic.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. Growing up, who would you say has been your starting five when it comes to inspiration?
Man, I mean, I was just listening to, I have a new restaurant that me and my friends put together called Cobras and Matadors in L.A.
Okay.
And I was listening to the playlist, and on the playlist I put I got a lot of jazz stuff on there, but I was just throwing 50 Cent in my hood.
Come on.
And I'm like, that beat is so infectious, you
Facts.
know. So I gotta say 50 Cent is my number one, probably biggest inspiration.
Okay.
I love because of 50, I started really listening to Eminem. But my number one favorite rapper of all time is Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
I think she's the best rapper of all time.
Yes, I seen you put a tweet up where you said the best rapper of all time is a female.
Yeah.
And the comment section was...
Some people knew what it was, some people didn't. And a lot of people say, oh, she can't be because she only had one album. But then, on the contrary, she only had one album.
Yeah.
And we can talk about this.
Good point.
So, I specify rap artists, because when I say rap artists, it's people that rap. They're really good rappers. But then a rap artist is someone who's, in my opinion, mixes rap with melody.
Understood.
And for me, she had one of the greatest albums of all time. I mean, I think the greatest rap album of all time for me. I put that in there.
The Miseducation.
Yeah, Miseducation. I mean, and then they came off of The Score, which was great.
Then she came with Unplugged too, which was just
and then also you gotta remember that. I would say 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying is in there.
Yes, sir.
He got 10 albums
that could go in there.
Jay-Z, I like Reasonable Doubt a lot.
Yes, sir.
And then I can't ever, pardon me for taking so long to say this, Nas Illmatic, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We talk about it all the time. Nas Illmatic and It Was Written.
Yes, yeah.
Two of my favorite albums of all time.
I put that actually neck and neck with Miseducation. The only way I'll say Illmatic is if we just say rap specifically.
Yes.
Cool. But rap art, like rap artists, like melodic rap with rap.
Ooh.
I gotta get that to Lauryn.
Oh, this is a great conversation. Comment below, who do y'all think is the greatest rap artist of all time?
Yeah. I mean, like, to me, I look at Drake as a rap artist.
Okay.
When you can do that balance, you know what I'm saying? That's a rap artist.
Add the melody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what's up. B, you have something?
Yeah, so you was talking about Illmatic. For me, it was written, beats it out. Just because I feel like Illmatic was a classic debut, obviously, right? Up there, the best debuts, but for the sophomore, like, bounce off with It Was Written. I feel like it was written, like, Illmatic gets a lot of the talk and a lot of the hype, but I feel like It Was Written was overall a better album.
You know what? It's kind of like people feel like about Frank Ocean, like, it's like Channel Orange and then Blonde, where Blonde technically is a better album than Channel Orange, but Channel Orange kind of created a certain impact that stuck in people's hearts. You know, because at the end of the day, music is about feeling, right?
Yeah.
Technical ability is only a small part of it. So if that first album touched someone's heart, but that second album was actually better, you got to go with what touched the people.
The one that
most.
gave that feeling.
That's my opinion.
I feel that. That's a good point.
But I, on that, just to piggyback off of that, I love Midnight Marauder more than I love Low End Theory.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And that was a sophomore album, right? Or was it the third album? It was the third. They had a low key one before that.
People's Instinctive Travel.
Talk
about it.
Got you. You know your shit.
Shout out to Joy.
Yeah, but so like for me,
I feel what you're saying though. It's about that feeling you're at in that specific time of your life. It's a timestamp, right?
And I don't know. I think if I'm being honest with you, I think there were more songs people really felt, not just from a commercial standpoint, but just in general on Midnight Marauder than Low End Theory. Low End Theory has some shit, like, for sure. Let's not say they didn't.
Of course.
But you know, World Tour, like Electric Relaxation. Then if you really listen to that album around midnight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real,
like,
for real.
I think it was a refined version of Low End Theory.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's my.
All right, so now starting 5 on producers. I wasn't planning on doing this, but we having such a great hip hop conversation.
I love
starting 5 on producers.
I'm gonna put Pharrell and Chad together as one.
Come on, Neptunes.
I will put definitely Timberland, Swiss Beats.
That's 3.
Trackmasters.
Ooh, yes sir.
Even now, like, honestly, I love Metro Boomin.
I was about to say
Metro's in that conversation now.
Man.
You know,
Metro and Mustard like have entered that conversation for me, man.
For sure. And I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like producers don't get enough shine because even right now it's hard for me to dig in my mind and find everybody, right?
Right.
But like those are the ones that I would say it's hard. It's very hard to. It's not a lot of producers that are producing. A lot of them are making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Sending them off.
Yeah.
Versus coming.
I produce.
Yeah. For real.
Like, but more like on some like kind of Quincy Jones, like putting the right things together, creating melodies and top lines from the head. I might get on the. You know what I mean? I might play around with Ableton a little bit, MPC a little bit, but it's more like the idea of producing.
Of course. Where did that love and passion for hip hop come from?
It has to be from like just growing up. Like stepfather would play all kinds of stuff in the house. Definitely 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying changed my life.
Man, for real. A lot of ours, right?
As a kid, like just like I had the bootleg version and everybody on the school bus had that CD.
Everybody.
Yeah. It's like that was a good album.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Front to back. And his story was so crazy, like
so much energy around that album.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre on production. Oh, you knew what it was.
I always say like that was like a young black kid's superhero. That was like Superman. That was a comic book cover.
Yeah, for real.
You wanted to be that when you saw that.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, IDK is here. New album, Bravado Intimo.
Yeah, B.I.
is getting ready to drop.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of playing. You know, you played me some of the songs, man. Thank you for that, man.
Of course.
What can you talk about as of right now, like as far as features and, you know, what do you want to share?
Well, you know, I'm still going through the motions of figuring out what I want to do and pressing stuff. So I would love to share that, but it's like I don't want to say something that don't end up,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll come back.
Or changes.
Yeah, facts.
But I got some shit on there.
Yeah.
I think some of those songs are going to change my life.
Definitely.
I really believe that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. Thank you for doing the freestyle.
Yeah.
That explains why you picked the Lauryn Hill beat.
Yeah, for sure.
You went crazy, man.
Thank you.
Hey, my dog IDK is here. Album on the way.
Yes, sir.
And when you drop it, come back up here. You know, run some tracks on the radio, man.
Appreciate that.
My boy for life.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Appreciate you.
On the way out.
Yeah.
So the album called BI just made me think of AI. We've heard about the implications AI can have to the future, from writing scripts to all that.
For real.
Yeah.
In the movie industry,
Mm-hmm.
in the music industry, do you think it'll be a day where AI will be writing lyrics and even like ghost producing, and producers and writers might be out the way on that?
Damn.
To be honest, man, to even be fair, we had the conversation of feeling earlier, and I do think there's a non-tangible thing about art that speaks to people because it comes from a place inside of somebody else. And when that's why a lot of the greatest artists have a lot of troubles in their life. You know, it's because their art comes from a very real place. I do think that there's music now that's popular, that makes money, that's not from a real place. But if you really, really pay attention, a lot of that music is there to make some money real quick, and then it kind of disappears.
Transactional.
Yeah, so all of the stuff that I can think of right now that really sticks, that I can hear. I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers on the way here. That was a real thing. Those were real people.
Yeah.
And I think the more real that's around something, there's an energy that we can't speak of that goes into art that really moves people. And I think that AI will not be able to duplicate it. What I will say is AI could probably help write things, and people could take lines and bars and kind of put that together. But whatever they say, they got to really feel that. It's not going to work. That's my theory.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, IDK, thank you for dropping through, my boy. Every time.
Appreciate
You already know. New album on the way. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Thank you for tuning in to Justin Credible's Liftoff Show, live and local in Los Angeles, California. Peace and love.